All right. All right. All right. So, space awareness. So all movement occurs in space. Okay. A keen space sense will help a student move safely as they travel through the PE environment. So our kindergartners, we want to know, can they move safely through self space and general space? So self space is all the space the body or its parts can reach without traveling away from the starting location. General space is all the space within a room or outdoor space or boundary. So this entire room is going to be our boundaries. Okay. Pre-control utilization, so we have people that move in general space without bumping would be pre-control utilization, or proficient would be to see and move to open spaces and to throw kick into open spaces. So we also want to know, can they move to an open space? Okay, can they kick or throw a ball to an open space? Direction, so there's up, down, we talked about that, forward, backward, right, left, clockwise, counterclockwise. There's levels, low below the knees, middle between the knees and shoulders, high above the shoulders. Pathways, straight, curved, and zigzag. Extensions are large and small. So this is that outside space awareness of your wheel. Okay, so we're going to play a game. So go ahead and stand up. If you want to look at your pamphlet while we're going over it, that's fine. You don't have to hold on to this. So we're going to work on self-space or non-locomotor skills. So non-locomotor skills mean that we're not going to be moving around in general space. Okay, so this is kinesthetic awareness of stretching, curling, twisting, and swinging. Possible equipment, I could spread out hoops. You could stand in a hoop, carpet square, spots. You could take jump ropes, turn them into a circle, and then you could also put just X's on the floor. So I want you to find your own island. Okay, so you're going to be an island boy, my favorite song, or an island girl. You have to sing it out. No. So you're an island boy. All right, so find your island. You shouldn't be able to touch anything when you go like this. Okay, so if you can touch anything, then you're too close. Okay, I see open space here. So if you see open space, I want to see you move toward that open space. So now you are on your islands. Okay, I want you to pretend that you're on your island and everyone is like 10 or 20 miles away. And I want you to wave around so people can see you on your island. Okay, I want you to try to get noticed on your island, okay? Now we found out that surrounding your island is a bunch of sharks, okay? So what I want you to do is move your legs in as many places as possible to try to kick or get those sharks off of your island. So let me see you try to kick in all different directions, backward, forward, maybe pushing them away with your arms. Good. Okay? The space we are exploring is called self-space. It's like your own island. So you're all on your own island. You're the only one on your island. You're the only one invited on your island. It starts with I, so it's your island, okay? Unless you ask somebody to go on your island, no one is allowed on your island, okay? So curling, stretching, twisting, and self-space. So now we're going to pretend that we're a seed. So let's get into a low level. Pretend that we're curled up. I want you to flex everything, turn into a seed. If this is too much, you can just crouch like this. So we planted a seed on the island. What will it be? I want you to curl up in a ball, curl your fingers, toes, elbows, hips, knees, and spine, turn into a seed. Slowly uncurl your body and stretch your arms and legs, fingers, and toes as slow as you can, like you're growing into a tree. Good, yep. Nice and slow. You're turning into a tree. Anyone have really tall branches? Nice. Okay, what type of a tree are you on your island? Spruce tree on the island? Palm tree? All right. Pine? Coconut? All right. So let's go ahead and all right, it's Christmas time or holiday season. Let's go ahead and decorate our tree. Go ahead and decorate your tree. Put the lights up on your tree. Awesome. Uh-oh, there's a spider on the island, and you got to climb up your tree. There's a spider. You need to climb up your tree. Go as fast as you can. Pretend you're climbing up your tree. Good job. All right, climb back down. The spider's gone. I think it was high tide. It swept away. Now there's a hurricane brewing out in the ocean. So we're going to start twisting like a hurricane. Okay, nice and fast or slow, whatever you think a hurricane does. Okay, go ahead. Ooh, nice. All right, now what does your tree look like after a hurricane? So go ahead and show me what your tree might look like. Let's pretend it's tied up in a knot. Let's say you're all tied up in a knot and you're all curled and twisted up. What would that look like? Let me see a good, oh, there we go. That's a good knot right there. I like that. Nice. Okay. Okay. The storm just passed and we have sand all over our back. So we need to go on the ground and try to get the sand off of our back. Show me what that looks like in a low level. You're trying to get the sand off of your back. So go ahead and try to get the sand off your back. It's a little itchy. Move around a little bit. Good. It won't come off. You got to stretch. You got to stretch away. You got to try to get it off your back. You got to get it off your back. You got to move around if you're not on the ground. Yep, there you go. Good job. All right, go ahead and stand up. We're on our islands. We're feeling pretty sedentary. We haven't moved in a while. So we're going to start moving on our island. But you can't move anywhere else because remember, we're on our islands. So let's go ahead and start walking in place on our island. Okay. You can jog on your island in place if you want, or walk. Either or. Nice. Okay. You can jump on 2 feet on your island. So practice a couple of those if you want. You can hop on 1 foot on your island. You can try that. Okay. You can stretch all the way up toward the sky and reach all the way down toward the ground. All right. You can do some butt kickers on your island. Okay. You can do some running high knees or marching on your island. If you want to make it more intense, you can go as fast as you can in high knees. And you can also perform a vertical jump on your island. So these are all skills that you can perform on your island. Okay. Now, you want to go around and praise your students who are being safe, who are, doing the right thing. So remember that. Now we're going to go ahead and turn into boats. Okay, so we're on our islands now. This whole space is the ocean. And what we're going to do is we're going to move around in space. Okay, so we can finally explore the waters, but our boats can be very dangerous. So you are not allowed to bump into any other boats while you're traveling around the ocean. Okay, so let's go ahead and move around. When I say go, or when I clap, it could be a clap, or it could be when I say go. You're going to start walking around, okay, without running into anyone. Ready, and go. All right, so walk around. Don't bump into anyone. You can pretend that you're driving your boat. You can have a boat sound. You can pretend that that boat is on. Okay. Look for the congested areas. I want you to try to find space. So you're always looking to find space. I see a lot of space over here. Good work. Move a little faster. Okay, go ahead and go a little faster. Move a little faster. And freeze. Now, we've all reached Locomotor Island. So we've all boated to Locomotor Island, and we all need to move a little bit. Because on our own islands, we can't move that much. So now we're on Locomotor Island. So now we have a chance to move in 360 degrees. So when I say go, we're going to begin to skip around Locomotor Island. Ready? And go. So go ahead and skip around. Don't bump into anybody. Try to move the alternate arm. So if your right knee is up, then your left arm is forward. Freeze! Try not to move after I say freeze. That was a really good freeze. Awesome job. Now we're going to try to gallop. So one foot in front of the other. The back foot does not go in front of the front foot. We're going to have our right foot forward, left foot behind, and we're going to gallop in space when I say go. Ready, and go. So gallop. Don't run into anybody. Good work. Freeze. Let's try left foot in front, gallop, and go. Look for open spaces. Freeze. All right. Now we're going to travel through the general space, okay, constantly move into an open space. Now I want you to imagine throwing a ball to the location where there is open space. So for me, I see open space there. So what I will do is I'm going to pretend I'm throwing a ball all the way over there, and then I'm going to run over here, and I'm going to pretend that I catch the ball in my open space, okay? So you're going to look for open space, throw imaginary ball there, and then catch it. Ready, and go. There you go. Try it again. Ready, go. And freeze. Now this one is just called yes. You're going to travel to an open space, and when you get there, you're going to say yes. Ready, and go. Ready, and go. Freeze. All right. Now, I'm going to start on this side of the classroom over here. Okay, this is called shipwreck. And notice that I'm relating all these games to the ocean, boats, islands. That way we don't get away from like, okay, now we're in the city or now we're doing something else. We can go there, but we haven't reached the city yet. So this is called shipwreck. Okay, I'm a huge boat. Okay, you can't get around me. So when I move this way, you can't go on this side of the court. So it's going to get a little bit more congested. You're going to have to really find that open space. So while moving in general space, and as I move near, your space gets smaller. Without moving behind me, move in the smaller spaces without bumping into other boats. Teacher will move forward and backward, changing the size of the space. Okay, so let's go ahead and just move around in space. We're going to just begin by walking around. Okay, boating around in the ocean. I'm the shipwreck. You can't go past me. Okay, go ahead and gallop a little bit. Right foot forward, gallop. Oh, you can't go past me. Yep, I'm the shipwreck. I'm the shipwreck. Freeze! All right, I want you to claim space with a yes, and go. Okay, now I want you to throw to an open space and catch it. Okay. All right, just walk in your general space. Okay, don't bump into anybody. Okay, space is getting bigger. Find the open space. And freeze. All right, if you're on this side of the room, let's cut it off right here. Cat will go on that side. This is going to be my shipwreck. Okay, you're my shipwreck crew, and you're going to be my boating crew. Okay? When I say shipwreck, the shipwreck group will stay where they are. Okay? And then the boating crew will have to move around the shipwrecks. Okay? So we're going to use this space, all the space that you have. Remember, we'll just say team 1, this will be team 2. Team 1, you're my shipwreck. When I say shipwreck, y'all just stay still. And then the boats will just have to move around you, okay? So go ahead and move around in general space, or move around in the oceans with your boats. And shipwreck. Okay, only one group should be still. The other group, I want you to move around the shipwrecks. No, you just stay still, yeah. You can go, yeah, if you wanted to do that, they can go under you. We could try that. Okay, unfreeze. Everyone can move. I'll have the other group will be the shipwreck. Ready and shipwreck. All right, now I want you to skip around the shipwrecks. Skip around, skip around. Don't touch them, don't touch them. And freeze. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and have everyone down on this side try to make a line. Okay, you might have to have 2 rows. Now when I say go, you're just going to move from one side of the court all the way to the other side of the court without bumping into anyone. Okay, so we'll have 1 row. Let's just call, where's my group 1? Let's have you in the front row. That way we can, group 2 in the back. Okay, and when I say go, group 1, you're just going to jog or run to the other side without touching anyone else. Okay, when I give you a clap, the first group goes. The next clap, the second group goes. Ready? And go. So don't hit anything. Don't hit the desk. And go. All right, so that's just a simple line game. Can they move from one end of the court to the other end of the court without running into anyone? Okay. Now what I can do is go ahead and grab a book bag or a bottle, and I want you to just scatter it on the floor, okay? And try to use this section and try to put your stuff in random places. So this is called the coral reef obstacle. These objects could be benches where students go under. They could be benches where students go over. Let's go back to the line. Now this time you can go over, around the objects, but you can't touch the objects or anyone else. So now we've added a little bit more complexity. So you're going to run to the other side. We'll start with 1. We'll start with group 1, and then we'll go group 2. So you can jump over the objects. Okay, this is the coral reef obstacle course. And when I clap, the first group will go. Okay, ready? And go. So you can go over, around, go. Nice. Good work. All right. Go ahead and grab your stuff, put it back. I know just one sample. We got tons of games to go through. But that would just be you could call that coral reef obstacle or any type of obstacle course. You can lay out any types of equipment for your students. All right. All right. So now let's go ahead. Let's have group 1 over here in this space, group 2 over here in that space. Facing me. So now we're going to play a game called, well, it's called video game. So basically, I'm the one that's controlling it. Okay. So when I say move backward, that means you move with the back of your body first. When I say forward, and when I say to the right, and when I say to the left. So we're just going to walk nice and slow forward, nice and slow backward, to the left and to the right. Okay. So you can be facing inside. Make sure you don't run into anything. You're going to have to look behind you. So let's go ahead and walk forward, backward, forward, backward, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, backward, and forward. Okay? So that's just called video game. Now let's go ahead and find an island. Go ahead and find an island. or your original island, that's fine. Any island is good. From here, when I say go, or when the beat drums, we'll move clockwise. So imagine this whole space is a clock. So where would clockwise go? Okay? So you have to move clockwise. All right? So when I say clockwise, okay, we're going to move clockwise. When I say counterclockwise, we're going to move counterclockwise. Okay? So let's go ahead and try first to spin on your island in a clockwise way. Yep, on just one foot. Oh wait, it's probably a little too grippy. You probably won't be able to do that. Okay. Now swing your arms counterclockwise. So we should be moving counterclockwise. Good. Now go clockwise. Okay, now we've reached a very snowy island and we're going snowboarding. And we're going to try to do a 360 or a 180. And so we're going to go clockwise, and we're going to try to jump and land in the same position we started. Or if you want to just start with a half or 180, you can do that. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump clockwise. Nice. Be careful. And let's try jumping counterclockwise. Nice. Wow, y'all did that really good. All right. So when I say go, we're going to travel with our boats in general space. When you hear the drum beat or the signal, you're going to freeze. Okay? When I clap once, you're going to freeze your body in a low area. When I clap twice, you're going to stop in a middle level. When I clap 3 times, you're going to stop in a high level. So you have your low levels, below the knees, middle, and then high. So depending on the clap is what level you're going to be at. So level 1 is 1 clap, level 2 is 2 claps, level 3 is 3 claps. Okay? So go ahead and move around in space. Okay? When I clap, depending on how many claps, you're going to stop and move into that level. Nice. And go. Nice. Go. Below shoulders. Yep. Go. Go. Good. Now, we are going to clap 8 times. Okay, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I hit 4, you should be at your lowest point. Once I hit 8, you should be at your highest point. So as I'm clapping, you go up or down. So on the 8th clap, you should be very high. On the 4th clap, you should be very low. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so go ahead and move around in space. Nice. All right, keep moving, keep moving. I got to be a better beater, right? Here we go. Good job, good job. You can also do that with a drum, as you can think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right. So now we're going to travel in pathways. So first, I want you to travel in a straight pathway. So go ahead and travel in a straight pathway. Show me what a straight pathway looks like. Nice. Show me a curved pathway. Show me zigzag. All right, now I want you to find a portion of the wall and stand next to the perimeter of the wall. You're going to pick a spot on the wall across from you. So let's just say I'm going to pick that spot over there. Remember where the spot is, so look for a spot across from you. I want you to plan a pathway that you will take you from where you are now to that spot, okay? Follow the same path back when you get to your designation, okay? So I want you to try to do one curve, one straight, and one zigzag on the way to that path. So think, am I going to go straight, zigzag, curve? So think, how am I going to get to that other place in the room, doing those 3 pathways? So this is just called path in the woods. In the path in the woods, you always want to return the same way you came. So pick up a spot across from you. Go ahead and point it out. Show me where you're going. Think about your 3 pathways. When I say go, you're going to go to that spot using your 3 pathways. Ready? And go. Nice. I see zigzags. I see straight. I see curved. And then you're going to go all the way there and stay there when you get there. Stay there when you get there. All right. I better see that same zigzag on the way back. I better see all those zigzags on the way back. All right. When I clap, you're going to go the same way you went, same pathways. Ready? Go. All right, now go ahead and grab a partner. Go ahead and grab a partner. Okay, decide who will be the leader. Who needs a partner? So just join this group. So 1 leader, 2 followers, or 1 leader, 1 follower. You're going to pick a spot across the classroom where you're going to travel. The leader is. They're going to pick those 3 pathways, and then the follower has to do those same 3 pathways as the leader did. So if I go straight, curved, zigzag, my partner then has to do that. The partner is going to wait until the leader gets there. So leader, go ahead and perform your pathways. Follower, you have to really watch and see what they're doing. Okay, any questions? All right, leader, go ahead and start your pathways. And once you get there, I want you to call over your partner and tell them that you're ready for them to come. I'm ready.
Go ahead.
All right, good job. Now we're going to move in general space. If I clap once, you're going to move straight pathway. If I clap twice, you're going to move curved. If I clap 3 times, it's going to be zigzag. So go ahead and move in general space. Okay.
Let's curve. Zigzag.
And freeze. Good job. All right, so now we're going to practice different speeds. So you can move really fast, you can move really slow, you can react really fast, or you can react really slow. So this is called firefly. So we're going to pretend that you're about to catch a firefly, okay? And then as soon as you're about to catch it, you're realizing it's a bee, and you're going to go like that. So it's a slow catch, don't kill the firefly, and then it's a fast, oh my gosh, it's a bee. So go ahead and show me that. So pretend you're about to catch your firefly, and then, so I want to know, yeah, that was great. I love it, Ozzy. Okay, try it again, nice and slow, and then nice and fast, nice, okay? Now, on your islands, okay, we're going to think about those different speeds, okay? Find your island. Okay, you're on your island. Go ahead and start walking really slow, like you're in slow motion going through mud. Let's go a little bit medium speed. Now let's try to go as fast as the wind. as fast as the wind. And freeze. Good job. All right. Now we're going to play rocket race. All right. So quick explosive starts and controlled stops. So you're going to move fast to start. And when I say freeze, you're going to try to stop as quick as you can. When I say go, you're going to try to start as quick as you can. And then when I say freeze, you're going to stop as quick as you can. So starting and stopping suddenly. Okay. Ready and go. So you're going to start fast and freeze. Go. Freeze. Go. Freeze. I love the effort. I love the effort. Okay. All right. So now we're going to pretend that we're an old car and it's going up a very high hill. So go ahead and pretend that you're driving a car and you're going up a high hill. Oh yeah, nice and slow. I love it. So we can move. We can go a little bit, right? All right, we've gotten to the top of the hill. We're putting it in neutral. And go down the hill. Whew, there you go. And freeze. All right, now we're going to move like a turtle. How would a turtle move? You can be a turtle or you can walk as slow as a turtle. So go ahead. Now you're a turtle. You're a turtle. You're a cheetah. You're a worm. You're a monkey. You're a sloth. Sloth. You're a bear. You're a rabbit. And freeze. All right. So we have contrast and force, contrast and flow. Go ahead and sit down. Take a break. Woo! Okay. You can use action words or you can just use animals when describing how you want them to move. You can use words like dash, waddle, crawl, dart, creep, explode, pop, sneak, gallop, totter, slither, and stride. So these action verbs gives meaning to what we're performing and how fast we're moving. You can be like a lion and pounce on something. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. So following flow sentences, you can write a sentence like walk, sneak, and pounce. Okay, so walk, sneak, and pounce. I could leap, stamp, and twist. I can creep, hop, and flop. Okay, so you can have your students create sentences that they then explore, and you can have them write those sentences down, and then they can perform those sentences. So that's adding a little bit of cognitive domain in there. So relationships, alone self with others. So we can talk about our body parts and balances and shapes. We can try to create A's. A. I could try to create M. I could try to create C with my body. I could have you all on your islands and say, all right, I want you to try to create an L. I want you to try to create a Z. So using your body to create shapes. Identifying body parts, so like Simon Says. I might not do elimination, Simon Says, but I might say, all right, Simon Says, touch your toes. Simon Says, touch your shoulders. Because I want to know, do my kindergartners know where their shoulders, hips, knees, and elbows are? Okay. So Simon Says is a real easy one to do. That's another 5-minute game that you can perform. Body part numbers. So I could say, when I call out a number, that's how many body parts I want on the ground. So if I say 3, 1, 2, 3. If I say 4, if I say 5, if I say 6, if I say 7, if I say 8, okay? So you can have them on their islands, or I could have you traveling in general space, and I could say, when I call out a number, I want you to freeze and perform either 1, 2, or 3, okay? So that's just an easy game that you can play. Shapeshifter in self-space, you can pretend that you're a pretzel, you can be a twisted shape, a circle, a round shape, a skinny shape, a narrow shape, wide shape, your favorite shape. So you can pretend that you're a shapeshifter. Okay? You can make up 3 shapes and perform those shapes, and then have your partner watch you perform those shapes. There's a game called Sculptors and Statues. So one partner is a sculptor and one is a statue. The sculpture guides the clay ball into its statue. If it's symmetrical, change to an asymmetrical or opposite. Okay? So I could say, all right, I want you to turn into a ball. All right, now I want you to now I want you to flatten yourself on the ground. So you could have one person telling another person what shapes you want their bodies to be. Okay? All right, so we got through a lot of them, not all of them. I think some of these games and activities are pretty self-explanatory. And if you want to use any of these games when you teach, I would definitely try that. Now, did we use any equipment? 0. Did you get your heart rates up? Did you do locomotor skills? Did you do non-locomotor skills? So you did some squatting, you did some jumping, got our heart rates up with absolutely no equipment, okay? Now, those are just leading or instructor-led activities that you can start using with Cape Fear, okay? I appreciate everybody. As far as your quiz goes, remember, that is going to be an open window for, I think, 3 or 5 days, and you'll have 60 to 90 minutes to complete that open notebook quiz, okay? I don't believe there's anything else except was there a reflection assignment? All right.
Dr. Weber, is that about what we did today or about Cape Fear?
Yes. So the reflection number 1, what did you learn in lecture on day 1, at Cape Fear on day 2, and then lecture 3 is space awareness, effort, and relationships. First, summarize what was learned. Then evaluate what you learned. Why is it meaningful? Or what questions did you have? At the summary and evaluation, write about how you would apply this knowledge. How can you use it in your future classroom? 2, describe a way to integrate knowledge learned from lecture, PowerPoint slides, and provided in Module 1 and 2, and from your experiences in Cape Fear. Determine what you would do to integrate what was learned and how you could do to apply all 3 areas as a teacher in elementary phys ed. 3, describe each activity or game learned in lecture and cues for teaching. Create a table or organize the games with bullet points. So anything that we learned today, you're going to try to create a table of that information to help you just be able to teach it. So you should be able to understand that. And then extra credit, create or add a game that is developmentally appropriate that follows the skill theme learned in modules 1 and 2. So create your own game for an extra 2 points using space awareness, effort, and relationships. All right, so that's reflection 1. This is lecture number 3. So the first lecture was our syllabus overview. The second lecture was at Cape Fear. The third lecture is today. And if you have any other questions, you can hang out after. Other than that, y'all are good to go.